All right, awesome. All right, you guys, so welcome to our Zoom call. For those of you who are here for the very first time, this is a training that we are doing every Tuesday at 8:30. It will be for 40 minutes, so grab a piece of paper and grab a pencil, because what we're going to do is we're going to go over different topics every single week. So what I want to do for the next 5 minutes, and I'll definitely make sure I'll be responsible with the time, is I want to ask you guys, based on last week's conversation, do you have any questions? So I'm going to unmute you guys, and then if you have any questions, go ahead and say, hey, Carla, say your name, and we'll go ahead and answer the question. So last week, we talked about what does it take to build your business, how to read the Tanita sheets, you know, the Tanita thing that we have here at the office. We went over that, and then we went over the steps on how to explain the numbers, and then turn those numbers into a retail sale, how to help somebody get started. If you didn't see it, we have it on YouTube. We can definitely send you the link for that. But what I want to do is I want to open up for the next 5 minutes. Any questions you have about anything, whether it was about last week, if you have a client, or anything that you want to know about how to help people with your business. And then we'll go ahead and go into the actual topic today, and that is, what do you need to start your business? So let me unmute you all. Awesome. Does anybody have any questions about anything? Okay, someone's chatting in. Okay. Okay, I got it, Lydia. Okay, so anybody have any questions about anything about your business or helping anybody?
Okay. Is everybody talking or?
No, just go ahead, Lana.
Okay. I know. Well, I didn't log into the call last week, so I know you started to tell me a little bit about that. So I think I was asking you how to retail the clients, because you had said that you mentioned that last week on how to retail on how to get clients in. So can you recap on that real quick for me?
So okay, all right, you guys. All right, so here's the thing, right? So one of the things we talked about last week is how to make sure that you get clients. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send you guys. Can you hear me, Lana? Okay. All right. How to get clients. So one of the things that we talked about last week was more about how to read the Tanita. And rather than recapping, what I'm going to do is I'll make sure to send you guys the YouTube link so that you can go ahead and do that. So that way we won't like spend the whole time today doing that. Okay. Fair enough?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. All right. Anybody else have any questions about anything?
Carla, can you hear me? It's Megan.
Yes, I can. Hi, Megan.
Hi, and it's Matt too. I had a question about taxes. I don't know if that has to do with what we're talking about today. I totally, I couldn't hear the whole beginning intro to your conversation, so I don't know if that's something that would be covered or not.
Okay, so what do you mean about taxes?
Like, how do we claim, or like, is it something that we claim? Like, do we do like a bunch of write-offs? Like, how does that all work?
Okay, great. So I tell you what, that answer to that question is quite complicated, but what I will tell you is this. We do have, actually today I was talking to my accountant, and we could definitely provide that for you guys. One of the things you do want to know is you have, as a business owner, by the way, you guys are all on mute, so I'll unmute you in a little bit. As a business owner, you have so many tax advantages, okay? So one of the things you guys do want to do, especially for those of you who really want to take your business to another level, you definitely want to open up a business account. It doesn't have to be in a business account, but you want to open an account and use, maybe like just title that like, you know, whatever, Megan, and then just know on the back of the card that that's for your business. And that is what you're going to use everything to purchase your products. You will deposit all your money into that account. So that will be, even though it's not an official business account, that will be your account to manage your Herbalife business. And a lot is tax deductible. Actually, today we're finalizing, because corporation taxes are due in October. And today I was finalizing some taxes with my accountant, And he was like, Carla, you wrote off a little bit too much, because you guys, literally, I am a master when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I'll be more than happy to show you guys. We can give you a list of all the things that are deductible for your business. But there is, we can definitely do a different conference call specifically for that. I can invite my accountant to be able to share things with you guys, because that is a topic that will take at least an hour so that you can get the most out of it. Okay, fair enough?
Thank you.
All right, one more question. We're gonna get started with the topic. Anybody have a question about anything before we get started? Going once, going twice. All right, let me go ahead and mute you all. All right, awesome. Okay, so, all right, Lana, am I on the main screen? Okay, awesome. All right, you guys, so go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pencil. Let's get started on what it will take to build your business, okay? So here's what we're going to do today. Last week, we talked about the Tanita. We're going to now talk about what are we going to do to help you build your business. Here's the first thing I want to say. The first thing I want to say is I care a lot about you guys, and I want all of you to succeed as little or as much as you guys want. Having said that, I want you guys to start thinking about one thing. Number one, what is your goal? Like, what do you want when it comes to your business? What do you want to create? What do you want to have? Okay, what do you guys want? What do you want from this business? Now, if you guys want $200-300 extra, that's great. I'm going to have you guys write down, there are 3 kinds of people that do Herbalife or that are in this business. Number one, watch your noise, you guys. Number one is you're a product lover. And this is somebody that the only thing that they want to do is love on the products. All they want to do is consume the products. That's it. So the first person is a product lover. Now, what do we do for the product lovers? We follow up and we give them good attention. So you guys have to be clear, and I hate to use the word have to, but you guys have to be clear when you're talking to somebody which of these 3 categories they are, because you're going to speak to them differently. So the first one is the product lover. This is somebody who just wants to consume the products, and that's all they want to do. Whether they're full retail or they're at a discount, they're still product lovers. Okay, that's the first person. The second person is what we call a volume producer. All right, this is somebody who just wants to maybe make $200-300 extra a month. This is somebody who maybe loves the products and wants to have a client or 2 who wants to make less than $500 a month. This is somebody who's very part-time, and that's about it, okay? Now, what do we do if for the first person, for the product lovers, what we do with them is that we love on them, we give them good follow-up, we talk to them about the different products we have. What we do with the product lover is we help them with the products. That's it. Now, could you invite them to a meeting? Absolutely. Could you invite them to the Zoom call? Maybe. I probably wouldn't, because all they want to do is know more about the products. So those people, for the product lovers, we tell them about the products, we put them on Telegram, we invite them to the workouts, we invite them to the STS that's happening August 14th in Spanish and August 20th in English. Why? Because at those events, they're going to learn more about the products. We also, give them samples, things like that. You just talk to them about the products. A volume producer, and this is somebody who wants to make some extra money, $200, $300, $400, $500 extra a month. This is somebody who wants to make less than $500 a month, extra income around their schedule. What do we do with the volume producer? For them, we do a couple of things. Number one, we give them information about the products, because here's the thing. Write this down. The better the result, the better your result with the products, the better the result with the business. If you are not able to retail products, or if you're like, I don't know how to talk to people, just get a better result. And you won't even have to talk to anybody. People be like, oh my God, what are you doing? And they'll come to you. All right. So the volume producer, what we do with them is we just teach them more about how to learn more about how to make some extra income. Do we invite them to this call? Absolutely. Do we invite them to the STS? Absolutely. Okay, so the volume producer, we don't really, I don't want to say the word pressure, but we don't really do a lot with them other than love on them, give them great product results, and we tell them how to have some extra clients, you know, here and there, 2 to 3 clients extra a month, maybe 5 clients extra a month. That's the volume producer. Number 3 is the business builder. Now, this is somebody who wants to build a business, okay? So here's what I want you guys to know. This is somebody, now this person is the people that love on the products, have people under them that are volume producers, but these people really, really want to build on the business. So what do we do with these guys? Okay, these guys, we have got to, I hate to use that word, but it's true. We've got to show them how to get amazing results on the products. And we have to show them how to have people on their team that are volume producers because they themselves are business builders. Now, what do these people need to do? Number 1, they got to get phenomenal results on the products. And number 2, they must attend the trainings. They must go and get trained on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis. Do these people need to be on these calls? Absolutely. The business builder, if you're a business builder and you're not getting trained, you're fooling yourself. I don't know how else to say it. So the first thing I want you guys to do is to categorize yourselves. Who are you? Are you a product lover? Are you a volume producer? Or are you a business builder? Number 1, I want you to think about that. Now, for those of you who went to the extravaganza and you saw all those big stories, okay, you guys, I'm going to give you some tough love, okay, because a coach is not meant to be liked. A coach is for them to tell you what you need to hear. You know, I'm sure Michael Jordan, the coach, wasn't always like, oh, good job, Michael Jordan, right? He was like, dude, do this, do that. Why? Because he was committed to making Michael Jordan the best basketball player he could be. So here's what I'm going to do, give you a little tough love, okay? I only do it because I care, and that is, the first thing you got to do is identify where are you. That's the first thing you got to do. And if you are considering yourself a product lover, great, love on the products. If you want to make some extra income, the first thing I want you to think about is, what are you doing on a weekly, monthly, daily basis to get clients? What are you doing? Because if you're saying that you want to make an extra $200-$300 a month, but you're not doing anything, you're really fooling yourself, okay? So the first thing I want you guys to do, some tough love, is identify, number 1, how are your results on the products? Okay, listen, you guys, the products, the results are everything. Could we all get better? Absolutely. But I want you to at least make progress or feel good about where you're at. Feel good that you drank your water today. Feel good that, you know, you ate healthy today. Feel good that you drank your shake or whatever it is, right? That you worked out. Feel good about your progress. Because if you don't feel good, you're not fooling anybody. The moment you walk out there, people are going to feel it. Okay? I always say it smells. When it stinks, people can smell it. Okay? So that's the first thing. If you're a volume producer, you want to make an extra $200-$300 extra a month, just think. Who are you helping? Are you talking to people? Are you inviting people to the workouts? Are you sharing and sampling the tea? Are you, you know what I mean? Are you being, write this down, am I being intentional? That's the question you want to ask yourself, okay? And this is a volume producer, somebody who does the business very, very part-time. Maybe 2-3 hours a day, maybe 2-3 hours a week, I don't know. But be intentional about whatever you choose to do it. Now, okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath. If you're a business builder, this is somebody who's looking to make in a long term, like not tomorrow, but this is somebody who sees the picture of what Herbalife could offer and says, you know what, yeah, I wanna become one day a Get Team, Meal Team, Press Team member. If you're considering yourself a business builder, I want you to stop and think about, where are your goals? Remember, I care about you girls and guys. Where are your goals? And where is your commitment? Because if your goals are up here, but your commitment's down here, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to feel really good about yourself. The reason is because your goals are up here, but your commitment's down here. Let me give you a quick example. Let's just say your commitment is for the next photo shoot for you to wear, I don't know, a bikini as an example, okay? But you're eating pizza every day. So your goal's up here, but your commitment's down here. Every time you're eating the pizza, you're loving it. You're like, oh, this is so good. But then the next day or a minute later, you feel really bad about it. You're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And now you're feeling, your self-esteem is down here where your commitment is. I'm going to say that again. Your self-esteem is where your commitment is. Okay, maybe you don't have the six-pack yet as an example, but your commitment is right there. So I'm telling you right now, if your commitment's right here, your self-esteem is going to be there. So for those of you who are wanting to be business builders and you want to create a business with Herbalife, meaning you want to have $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 extra dollar, not extra, $5,000 a month, like maybe that's your goal a year, 2, 3 years from now, I want you to start looking at what are you doing to make that happen? Are you really committed to that? Do you already have the STS on your schedule? Do you have the 14th or the 20th or wherever, Texas or the Bay Area? Do you have that on your schedule? And I'm giving you a little tough love because here's the thing. I don't want you to fool yourselves. I don't want you to be thinking like, oh, I want to make $2,000, but your commitment is about 100. All right. So those are the 3 kinds of people that we have. Number 1, volume product lover. Number 2, a volume producer. Almost all of us start as a volume producer. They want to make some extra money. And number 3 is a business builder. I started as a business builder. My desire was here. My commitment was there. But I knew that at first I had to get clients. Okay, so let's talk about how do you start building a client base. All right, the first thing you guys got to do is, again, get results on the products. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. The better the result, the better the retail. So here's what I want you guys to write down. Okay. No clients, write that down, no clients. If you're having no clients, equals no product results. So here's something we learned at Extravaganza at the leadership training. So I'm going to give you guys this, okay? We had a president's team meeting, and they told the president's team members, because we get trained on how to help you guys, okay? So the guy said, president's team, here's what you need to know. If somebody, like let's just say, I'll say Lana because she's next to me, right? If Lana is having a hard time getting clients, rather than looking at how many people is she talking to, all those things, which those are important, they said, go back to Lana and say, Lana, let's get 1,000% serious on your health results this week. 1,000%. No joking around. Shake, snack, lunch, snack, shake. A gallon of water just this week. And I promise you, if she does that, come next week, she's going to have a client. Why? Because the moment she starts getting better results on the products, she's going to be like, hi, 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 hi. And people are going to be like, what are you on? Oh my God, I feel amazing. I'm on this shake. And oh my God, I've lost 5 pounds this week. I feel amazing. So it will be effortless. So if you want to get more clients, get more results. If you want to get more clients, get more results. Okay? So when somebody doesn't have clients, they told us as president's team members, look at their results. Number 1. Then they said, if their Herbalife check, meaning their commission, their royalty check, if their check is now growing, okay, look at how many clients does that person have. So let's just say Lana, okay, as an example. Let's say last month her check was, or 2 months ago her check was $500. And then last month it was $100. Okay? So rather than being like, gee, I wonder what happened, it's let's have a conversation with Lana as an example and say, all right, Lana, how many clients did you get last month? And she'd be like, oh, right? Because here's the thing. No check equals no clients. Now, why do we say that? The checks don't come from the clients, right? But here's what happens. I'll give you a perfect example. We're in July, June, what's before June? May. In May, okay, I got a ton of clients. So guess what happened? In May, they got results. So come June, they became members. So my check, because I had a lot of clients in May, in June, my volume, my personal volume was high. My check was high because the clients for May turned over to members in June. Okay? And so guess what happens? In the month of June, okay, if I didn't get clients in June, I will see that come July. So if your check is going down, as an example, or if you don't have an Herbalife check, or if your check is not growing, look at how many clients do I have? And then from the clients, guess what we got to go back to? What are my health results? So it all goes back down to the products, your commitment to them, okay? So now, how do you, so I hope that's clear, okay? How do you get clients? Here's what you want to do. The Zoom call from last week is going to help you understand how to explain it to Nita. Now, how do you get people in? Here's what I want you guys to look at, okay? And I did this with a couple of you guys after Extravaganza. For those of you who answered my calls and answered my texts, and we had those conversations that I asked for us to have, I asked you guys, number one, write this down. How much time can you commit to your Herbalife business? I want you to look at that. I want you guys to look at your schedule, okay, and say, okay, I work from 8 in the morning, as an example, till 4 p.m. Then I get home at about 5, all right? So I have from 6 to 9 p.m. for my Herbalife business. As an example, I have 3 hours a day for my business, whatever it is. First step, how much time are you willing to invest in your business? Now, I have some notes here from the people that I spoke to last week, okay? And a lot of you guys, on average, said you have about 3 hours a day, which is a lot of time. Question number 2, what are you going to do those 2 to 3 hours a day? What are you going to do from 6 to 9 p.m. or in the morning? Some of you guys work at night because you're in the restaurant business. So a lot of you guys said, I have like about 3 hours in the morning. Great. What are you going to do during those 3 hours? Okay, so let me give you guys some ideas. You want to choose at least 3 methods. You want to choose at least 3 methods on how to build your Herbalife business. It could be a couple of things. It could be, I wouldn't necessarily count wearing the button as one of your methods because that's not being proactive, right? Like your button is not necessarily being proactive. So I wouldn't count that. But maybe you could say, I'm going to, as an example, I'm going to talk to 5 people a day. Okay? 10 people a day. Whatever it is. But you must have a goal on how many people you're going to talk to a day. That could be one method. I'm just going to give you a list. Talking to people. Maybe meaning like person to person, talking to people. Okay? Like today, Megan and I and Sergio went out to the hill and we intentionally talk to people. Okay, that could be one of them. You could go to the gas station, you could talk to that person. You can go to the grocery store, talk to that person. But you're intentional. You can go to the gym, talk to that person. You're intentional about doing it. That could be one method. Another method could be doing flyers. Okay, now I build all of my Herbalife business on flyers. Okay, you could have a flyer and leave it in people's cars. But here's the thing. If you're going to do flyers in people's cars, you can leave flyers everywhere. You guys, I built a $1 million business on flyers. Now, I'm going to be real. did you think I want to do? Okay, everybody's on mute, but shake your heads. Do you think I wanted to do flyers every day? No, I didn't. I graduated from USC, gosh darn it. And I was like putting little flyers. I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I have a degree and I'm passing out flyers. Okay? But here's the thing. My goal, my commitment. I wanted to get the heck out of my parents' house. I love my mom. I love my dad. But I wanted to move out of my parents' house. Okay? So here's what I want you guys to know. Okay? Is write this down. Do what it takes. Look, I'm telling you right now, okay? I'm going to tell you guys a really quick story. When I was passing out these flyers, not these, but these were fancy. I had paper freaking flyers that I got at Office Depot because I couldn't afford this. All I could afford was paper, okay? And I would chop it up and pass them out. And so I remember passing out flyers and I was crying. And I was like, this freaking sucks. I went to USC, how humiliating, and all this stuff, right? But one day, I was at home, and a gentleman came up to the door, and he put a door hanger at my door. And it was the door hanger, you know, the one with the thing he hangs on the doorknob. And it was a pizza coupon. No, I'm sorry, not pizza, a Subs coupon. And it said, grand opening, and then it had all these coupons, Subs, and then the restaurant name and all that stuff. They had opened a restaurant down the street from my house, and the owner was walking around putting these door hangers on all the houses around his sub place. So when I opened the door, I'm like, hi. He's like, oh, hi. I'm actually just passing these out. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I grabbed it. And he goes, oh, my name, I forgot his name. My name is Bob, whatever it was. He's like, I just opened a sub place down the street, and I'm just letting all the neighbors know. And here's some coupons for sandwiches. And he walked away. At that moment, you guys, I was like, he wasn't ashamed. He wasn't crying like Carla, passing out his flyers. You know why? Because he had invested over $100,000 into that restaurant. Okay? So he wasn't ashamed of putting those flyers on all of our doorknobs because he needed to, because he had invested $100,000 into that restaurant. You guys, just because our membership costs $73, we sometimes, I confess, when I first signed up, it was $85. Sometimes we don't value what an amazing business we have. I don't know if you guys know this, but my business does over $2.5 million a year. Okay? So I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that the way that I got that was by, my mom always told me, if everything that was easy, if everything that was worth having was easy, anybody would have it. Okay? So I wiped those tears and I kept going. So number one, you could do talking to people. You can pass out flyers. Now with social media, you can be intentional about posting. Now, here's the thing. Snapchatting doesn't count. Posting doesn't count. But you could, as your method, say, I'm going to reach out to 20 people a day on social media. Meaning you're going to scroll through social media, and when you see somebody that's into healthy, active lifestyle, you can message them. But you're going to do that every single day. Message 5, 10, 15, 20 people. Intentionally message them, inviting them to our workouts, inviting them to a 30-day challenge, to our butt challenge, whatever you want to invite them to. That's something else you could do, but you've got to be intentional. So you can talk to people, put out flyers, reach out to people on social media, intentionally have a goal and do it daily. You can do shake parties, okay? Get people together at your house and do a shake party there, okay? We'll show you how to do that. You can do an ad on the newspaper. You can run ads on Craigslist. You can do ads on Meetup. You can post every day on OfferUp, okay? I think you get the picture. Pick 3 things that you want to do every day to make sure that you grow your business and that you're intentional. Now, once they reach back to you, what do you say? What do you say when they ask you about this? What do you say when they ask you about the button? What do you say? Let's go. Write this down. Here we go. The button response. You guys have been wanting to know what to say about the button response. The button response, I say it when they call the phone or if I do with the button or whatever it is. Here he goes. Question number 1. Are you serious? Ask them that. Are you serious? Okay. Or if you watch last week's conference call, you will see where it say, how much weight do you want to lose from a scale from 1 to 10? Okay, all that stuff. You took next week, listen to last week's call, okay? So number 1, are you serious? If they say, yeah, I'm serious. Question number 2, how much weight do you want to lose? How much weight do you want to lose? Number 2. Number 3, what have you tried before? Number 3, what have you tried before? Number 4, how did that work for you? How did that work for you? Number 1, are you serious? Number 2, how much weight do you want to lose? Number 3, what have you tried before? Number 4, how did that work for you? Now, under number 4, put a big star next to it. Here's what you want to do. Shut up and listen. Shut up and listen. Okay? So what have you tried before? And how did that work out for you? Shut up and listen. When they tell you, because here's what they're going to say. Oh, well, I did. I lost the weight, but I gained it all back. Or they're going to say, oh, I lost the weight, but I would have headaches. Or I was always tired. Or I just can't stick to it. Here's what I want you guys to write this down. For every problem, give a solution. For every problem, give a solution. For every problem, give a solution. When they tell you, when you ask them, how did that work out for you? They're going to tell you their problem. So you got to pay attention because that's what you got to resolve. Okay? So when they say, oh, right, whatever they say, you shut up and listen. And then step number 5, you're going to share your story. So put step number 5, share my story. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to package your story. Okay, no matter what they say, you're going to say, okay, great. Well, listen, Lana, you're going to love this. So let me tell you, if it's however you speak, okay? Oh, girl, you're going to love this, however you speak, okay? You're going to say, so let me share with you what happened to me. Before I got on the product, so put before, and you're going to tell them how you were before you got on the products. Before I got on the products, this is me, okay? I was tired. I always had headaches. And girl, not only was I fat, I was constipated. The moment, so that's number 1, before, list 3 things that you had before. List 3 things that you had before, okay? And then I say, the moment I got on the products, the first thing I noticed was, and be genuine and be honest, tell them what you noticed. So for me, I say, before I got on the products, I was tired, I had really bad headaches, besides being fat, girl, I was constipated. So when I got on my program, don't say products, okay? When I got on my nutritional program, the first thing I noticed, the first day, I had tons of energy. And I went to the bathroom. I was like, oh my God, right? And it was amazing because, and then you tell them the after result, okay? My first 2 months, I lost 12 pounds. 16 pounds. Okay, my first 2 months, I lost 16 pounds. And the best part is, although these products don't cure, I got rid of my headaches. I now poop every day, and I have tons of energy. So before, the first thing you noticed, and now, so far, I've lost 40 pounds, and then you tell them something great, and then you tell them the best part, your best result. And the best part is, I got lots of confidence. And the best part is, my pants fit. And the best part is, for me, I always go, I lost 16 pounds in 2 months. And the best part for me is that now I poop every day and I no longer have headaches and I have tons of energy. Okay? That's step number 5, your story. Step number 6, to wrap it up, now is what you're going to do. You're going to say, Lana. Now watch this, okay? You're going to say, write this down, you guys. If I can show you how to lose blank, if I can show you how to lose blank without blank, would you be interested? If I can show you how to lose blank without blank, would that be something you would be interested? Would you be interested? So here's how it would look. If Lana said she wanted to lose 40 pounds, and that was question number 2, and then question number 4, the question number 3, what have you tried before? And she says what she tried. Question number 4 is, how did that work out for you? She's like, girl, well, I give up all the time. I don't have no motivation. So then I would say my 6th question is, Lana, if I could show you how to lose those 40 pounds without losing your motivation, would you be interested? And then she tells you, okay? So you guys, this call is about to end. So here's what I want to do. If you guys have any questions, definitely reach out to me. This call is recorded, and you guys will definitely be able to have it on your recording, okay? So practice those 6 questions. Make sure you find the 3 things that you want to do to make sure that you launch your business on a daily basis. And anything you guys need, we're here for you, okay? We'll see you guys next Tuesday. We have like 10 seconds to go. So you guys say goodbye, and this call is going to be concluded. Mwah. Love you, girls. And you guys, make sure your commitment is up to your goals, all right? See you guys next week. Say bye-bye. I'm going to unmute you all.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.